I can see so many awesome names already in here. I cannot wait to get started with you guys. 3 minutes to go. I see Grisha, Yensi, Achaya, Bassoon Artwork, 456, Hantet, Andrea, so many people. Let me know in the comments already where you're joining in from so we can get started. All right, the comments are coming in. We got Bolivia, we got India, South Africa, Laura, who's from Wisconsin, and we got Dia from India, Tim Herman from France. Wow, so many people joining in. Hey guys, get your pencil and pen ready for the drawing session that we're about to start. Can't wait to get started with you guys in just a second. There's 1 minute left to count down, and it's gonna be amazing. I can see so many people here. Renita from Florida, Cortland from Louisville, Kentucky, USA. So good to see you guys. Good morning to Lucas from Brazil. All right, only 1 minute left, guys. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. And we're going to start very, very shortly. See still people joining in here from the Philippines and everywhere around. It's amazing, guys. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a fun one. Alright guys, hey, welcome to the YouTube live stream. My name is Stefan Kunz. I'm going to be your live stream host, your drawing teacher, drawing session teacher. I don't know. I gotta do this intro maybe again. Hey, what's up legends? Welcome to the YouTube live stream. I'm excited to be here doing this, taking the time to get creative, to draw something with you. I'm around here with my new setup, so I got a light right up here. I got a light on my right, which gives that nice crunch. But I'm still using the webcam from my computer and using the phone up here to film down. We're planning to make that better, and I want to say thank you to the Patreons who actually help and invest into this live stream, make this possible. And so there are a couple of new names on the live stream list, on the Patreon list, and let's see who that is. I'm just gonna count up someone. Ron Lascano, who is a $1 exclusive member. We got Ja K, who's a $5 member, and Monica Saunders, who joined last Saturday. So thank you so much to them and 100 more that are great supporters who make this actually happen. And so anyone who is joining in here, thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to do the 30 Days of Bible Lettering Challenge, which means it's not a specific challenge, it's just a challenge that runs during the month of April, and it's one Bible verse that we're using, and today's verse for April 22nd is, if God is for us, who could be against us? And that's in Romans 8:31, and as probably many of you know, I'm a Christian. I read the Bible every single day. I do this devotional piece where I read one chapter or one page, and I try to do that. You might have seen that on my Instagram and maybe are familiar with that. But today what we're going to do is pick out one verse, If you want to, you can choose any other verse as well. You can just copy what I'm doing right here, but I want you to become creative, because these drawing sessions are mostly about you being creative, and also for me, that I can be creative, that I get to draw, that I get to make something. So let's jump over to the top-down view, and as you can see, I already started writing down the Bible verse up here just so I can see that. And you can do that the same way. Now, the next one thing is I'm going to start where I want to focus on. Which words do I want to focus and I want to stand out? So God, for us, I feel like for us is very important here. And the who could be against us is also kind of like the contrast to the for us. So who could be against us? Who could be for us? And yes, so I'm really excited. I can see also some familiar faces again. Got Lindo, Supernova, Kiara, Laura. I think I've seen you also a couple of times. Jonathan, always here and helping me with managing some of the content. If he has time. He's also supposed to be creative, so he doesn't have to draw all the time or just comment back. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. The live chat is on my screen on the right side. This is why I'm always peeking to the right over there, but I'm trying to come up now and start this challenge and just using a little bit of creativity time to just draw something. So for us is kind of like the center points. I want to make sure that it's really nicely in the middle. And when I sketch it out, I really try not to be too focused on how the letters look like. So I'm seeing here, for example, this is nice. Like there's a 2-letter word before and after. So is for us. And then we could have like maybe God, something like that. And then have the if, perhaps, somewhere up here. So already you can see like puzzle pieces fitting really nicely together, which I really like. Then we have could. Now could here could also just fit in nicely like this. Maybe I not spaced it out really well. But like that. Be against. And now we have the against us. Okay, let's see. We can either add the be like this and then kind of like go with against in a curve and then fit something together here. And I'm already liking this. This is really fun. So again, really simple shapes. So these words are put into boxes, into shapes here and there, and just kept easily. The God here is nicely set, and you can see it has always some nice balance in between, like the spacing in between the words are very useful. They're nicely laid out, and there's also an axis of symmetry right down the center, which is really helpful also to make something beautiful. Symmetry is a very important step. Now, let's see. But that's number one that we have already over here. So this is the concept stage. We're just drawing some concepts, some ideas that we could use later on in a different way. You forgot the who. If God is for us, oh yeah, there we go. You see, that's why I have you guys on the live chat, is that I can always find out mistakes. And this is kind of embarrassing and also annoying because at some point you feel like, man, this would have just been perfect in terms of layout. So now I have to kind of come up with a other solution because it's not as elegant anymore. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Kind of like circle this one here. Be against us. Let's see. Who could be against us? And then we have here Romans 8:31, which works too. But yeah. So if God is for us, who could be against us? Us. Here we go. So yeah, that is version number 1, and we can still try out new ways. So let's see. What else could we try? See if we change the style of God into more rich. like block letter styles. I don't like this here, but I like that it's rounded on this side, but I don't like that it's taking this space. So kind of like if that space was out, it would be nice. So I might not go with this one here. It's kind of erasing that quickly. Still like the way God is written like this, so maybe see if I can put it on a slight slant. Let's see. Again, the goal with sketching is all about being fast, not so precise, that it's just easy to do. But I'm not liking, I feel stuck already with this one, so I'm just jumping over with a new set. I liked where we started here with the is for, just so we have the for us. But now I'm gonna get stuck with that as well. I'm not getting really a new idea, so I have to switch it up somehow. So we had that one in the last one where we had the slant composition, where everything is pretty much in a slant. I'm not sure if this is gonna work for this one here. If God. As far as who. Yeah, you see, it's not ending well. All right, let's get a fresh piece of paper and keep trying. I just need to remove those starting blocks here. There we go. So let's see, what else could we try? You see, composition is really all about trial and error, trying out different things, and see where it takes you. Another part, when you're stuck, you just put those into boxes. So let's see, we have one small box, we have a bigger box, another small one, then we have the for us. Maybe we put that into a ribbon. Kind of like that. So here would be the for and the us. Let's see. Who could? See, that's where I'm stuck again. I like the for us, kind of like this, is for us. And just a good way here. The who again. So this is something I rarely do. It's to use kind of this up slant style here. Who could be against us? Does that make sense? So here you'd have the upslant, the could. Who could be against us? I don't know. Why not? Who could be against us is for nope, still not exactly sure about that one. I'm still leaning really towards the very first one that I did. So I feel like if I was doing the drawing challenge where we just had 1 hour and I had to come up with something really fast, I would just go with this one. I feel very confident about this one, and I feel like everything else is not working out. So instead of just focusing on trying out too many options, you know what? I'm just gonna go with this one here. So I'm gonna final sketch this one. And since we're using more of a long layout, I'm just gonna take this piece of paper and switching to a lighter pencil. That way I'm not pressing too much. So this is pretty much the center here. Still trying to make sure that all the spacing is right. So now I'm thinking, since the who is like a 3-letter word, it could go around the O, follow that curve of the O. So you basically don't see anything, but if I get closer, you can see like there are some lines on that paper. And we're just drawing down a grid set here, which will be helpful for us in the next step, in the next stage. So this is not the center, which is odd. So I kind of need to change the G here. Change that around. So this word has 7 letters, so there's 3, so the I actually from against should be right here. Let's not forget the two last words here, the be against. Like that. And so now I feel already confident that I could start going over it with a pen. Somehow this on top here doesn't feel like the middle, but it is theoretically the middle. Maybe I just didn't draw the lines right. And see this curvature of the O, that's the one that I want to follow with the who.
And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to
All right, kind of like this. Rough sketch. Let's see.
Because you don't know who you're going to
If we add some weight now to all the letters.
have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be.
All right. Now, there's a lot that could be improved on this one, of course. But let's take a look at what we just finished and created. So I see Taylor Brown asking the question, is this something I could pick up and start learning, or do I have to study art? So the easy answer is I never studied art, so you can do that too. So you don't have to learn this. You can just practice and just try it out. It's something you can learn just by doing it, by trying it out, and by getting better and better. So let's take a look. It's always good to take a bird's eye view the way you have it and see kind of like what are some areas that could be improved upon, how could we do that, and what's kind of the best way to do that now. So one is probably one of the first pieces of that I would change. Let's see if I can actually... Oh, you cannot see anything. I can barely see it, but you guys can not see it really well. So imagine here the good that is behind here. There's this slant, and I feel like the slant is just way too strong. So let's see if I can use the iPad actually to try this out. First off, I'm gonna take off the case. Then we're going to take a picture, take photo, like that. Just gonna try to take the best possible top shot, like this. Use photo, boom. So now we have that in. What I can do is kind of like manipulate some pieces. So let's grab this here. And just so I can show you what I would want to do, kind of like move this a little bit straighter and then place it more at the center. So it's not super slanted. that would already make a little bit better. Let's see if I can. Turn this around. Like that. Okay. So what is one of the other things that we could change around, which we could pretty much improve? So there are definitely some spacing. Let's see if I can grab some color here. Maybe to visualize it a little bit better. So again, trying to make sure that everything is correctly set, straight, that these angles here are perfectly put together. So I feel like it's not, if I would use the grid builder in here, go around, let's see, where's the grid builder? Grid builder there. If I use this large arc, didn't select it. There we go. So if I place this here, yeah, I can see that it kind of drifts off, wears off here. So it's not perfectly straight, which is also fine. But yeah, those are some small things when you're starting out that you can really look out for. Then we have some space here. Where's my other brush? Some space here and here that's kind of like not used symmetrically. The who also kind of like could be just corrected a tiny little bit. Be more center around here. Also, just because the W takes a lot more space, things like that. And I'm not happy with those flourishes here. So I was wondering if we could take this up here and then combine it with the 4 and then have something here with the R and also have something that goes back out. And then you can just lower that here and also take that higher up. Not that that would make for a nice symmetry, but it's just playing around with those letters, like making it a little bit more intricate, using those lines, but also like it's not symmetrically here. Like it could be have some symmetrical elements here and there somehow. You know what I mean? Perhaps you don't know what I mean, and I'm just talking about stuff. So the good thing is really playing around, and then I feel like the whole, like it's missing here, down here, that's all just block letters. So I'm thinking about what if we had the against here in a slant. It's a long word. It's kind of like that, and then we'd have the Romans somewhere else. But that could fit nicely somehow. Maybe if we didn't put it all in such a strong slant, it could fit in nicely here. So if I delete all of these, this, the God and against, could kind of like have the same style, but again, not sure if that's the right way to go. You see, there's so many things that you can improve on, that you can change, that you can move around, and I'm not sure which one is the best and how you can do that at all. So there's a lot of things to learn, to improve on, and to make better. But so far, I'm actually pretty much happy with how it is right now and how we've done it so far. And this could actually be improved on and added some touches, some elements, but mostly it's a start. It's a great way to get started with a piece of lettering. Again, not always has to be perfect, especially not in a challenge. So if you're doing the 30 days of Bible lettering challenge, you don't necessarily always want to create like the craziest thing. It's also really good to do so. But as you can see, first sketch finished, mostly finished sketch here that you can do and create. So I don't know where I'm leaving off here, but I feel like we could dive in deeper and deeper and deeper, but for now I feel like you guys can take it a step further and take it further than I have done here. And that's what I want you guys to do. If you want to, you can leave it here. You can just finish, color that in, add some touches, some elements. But I feel like for me, this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. And also I just wanted to say thank you for watching. You can hit the, whoa, I just left. You can hit the subscribe button over here, down on the microphone, and you can subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We're going to do another YouTube live on Friday, and I cannot wait for the next one. So yeah, so far 40 minutes, that's it. I'm not gonna try to make it so longer than it has to be, but we're going to do another live stream. So guys, that's it for today, and I cannot wait to see you on Friday. So next time, again, tune in and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you back then. All right, bye guys.